They have fully taken apart the HUAWEI Pura 80 Ultra in order to uncover the hidden secrets of its innovative switchable telephoto camera. A content creator on Weibo meticulously carried out a comprehensive disassembly of this device, and they described it as an intricate work of art, showcasing not only beauty but also remarkable durability. Since in the video he slowly took apart the device, taking out the needed screws, heating to remove the glue with effort, reached the switchable telephoto camera. It was still covered and hard to open, so this technician required a sharp electric cutter and repeatedly said, "I can't cut it, I can't cut it." It took him quite some time using this mini grinder. Eventually, he resorted to using tweezers in order to completely tear this piece out and finally take a closer look inside of this compact telephoto module. This video provides a detailed explanation of how the gear structure is strategically positioned within the interior. This video shows how the two telephoto cameras share the same sensor by simply shifting the gears on the inside of the lens. Depending on the lens you choose to use, this is possible because Huawei has introduced the industry's first ultra-precision optical dual-path mobile technology, as they term it, ensuring these lenses maintain excellent stability. And they'll have great accuracy because it was moving its system. This was the most attractive of the video, although also in this same content it was revealed that the processor is the Kirin 9020, because some others claim that it could be a Kirin 9030, but in the video they managed to fully access all parts of the chips. However, there are people who are not very much in favor, or they have doubts about the durability of the switchable lens from Huawei and how it could hold up over time. It even sparked a bit of controversy because Luo Wei, who serves as the chief image engineer at Honor, expressed his thoughts on Weibo. He mentioned that he intended to share his views regarding flagship devices, image quality of friendly companies. He didn't name Huawei directly but criticized it indirectly. Honestly, I wouldn't pick the telephoto. The reason is its focal length is 3.7x at 4.7x, and just a quarter of the sensor is usable at the telephoto distance. An image cannot be formed when altering focal lengths, meaning that even though Huawei claims it is 3.7x and 10x, I have already mentioned in the video where I went into detail about the specifications of this model. With the 3.7 times setting, you can utilize the full sensor data, but at 10x, it uses only 12 megapixels, which is still a decent resolution for photos and videos. However, Luo Wei is of the opinion that there is a step missing in the technology which might be associated with an electric flow motor. This ensures that the change happens almost instantly, eliminating any need to pause or wait for a moment. Through some videos of creators who have already managed to have access to this cell phone, we realize that there is a short waiting time at the time of switching, from 3.7 times to 10 times. So we don't see the change so instantaneous as to have a seamless experience. However, as benefits, it saves quite a bit of space. And of course, Huawei has attracted a lot of attention with this system because until now, the cell phones were in a really dull stage where everything was just more of the same old thing. Without many novelties or innovations, Huawei took this risk, which should be acknowledged, as it's true that having mechanical parts, it could potentially encounter some issues or complications in the looking to the future or the long term. It's highly appreciated that Huawei takes such bold and risky steps, continuing to demonstrate innovation. The engineer of Honor mentioned that this mechanical structure is somewhat gimmicky, lacking a practical application. Furthermore, he noted that it doesn't compare to an actual continuous zoom, as though Honor has already implemented a lens similar to those Sony uses, featuring variable optical zoom. Come on, Honor, let's get serious. Although it wasn't Honor directly who mentioned this, it was actually one of their executives, so we generally consider this as Honor's own statements. Recently, Honor hasn't really amazed us with their telephoto cameras either. In fact, they have often opted to include only a single telephoto camera. Anyway, this engineer concluded by predicting that the next generation smartphones will eventually abandon these types of technologies that are unlikely to be used. And although the esteemed executive did not disclose a specific brand or model name, he did use terms such as color palette, switching prism, and optical zoom with a 3.7x factor, suggesting he directly referred to Huawei Pure 80's dual periscopic camera. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the technology used in this Huawei camera. Do you find its benefits more appealing, or are you perhaps a bit more worried about its drawbacks?